what do you think the long-term ramifications of this is going to be? Because there's going to be
Yeah,
ramifications. This is not
yeah.
going to just live in a bubble here. And I don't think that this is short-term where this is done after a while.
Well,
People, the fact that somebody spent $11 million on this says that this
mhm.
is valuable to somebody. It doesn't make sense to us, but there's somebody in the world that thinks this is worthwhile. So long term, what do you think this is going to be?
Okay, long term, I think this is. I mean, again, if you listen to what the Wall Street business, people are saying, this is like excellent in that sort of like Wall Street business
Mhm.
space. They love this. It's going to possibly outdo Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I think, has like a $22 million like cap or something like
Mhm.
that, or is it 22 billion, something like that. But
Yeah.
but I think that this is going to, be awesome in the business space. It's going to take off in the creative space as well. But I think once people
Mhm.
start understanding that, oh, wait a minute, I don't even own this, then I think, people may start to understand exactly what it is that they're getting. I think that it's going to take off, but I also think that once people are educated, because right now there's not a lot of like education out
Mhm.
there about what this is and what it actually means when you use this sort of like platform or this service to purchase a piece of art. What does it
Mhm.
actually mean, So I think,
Yeah.
people need to get a bit more educated about what this is and actually what it is that you own once you do use this. Like, how do you get NFTs? Like, I mean,
Well,
how do you
I think that
deposit
the
this
people,
stuff?
the people who buy it, they know what they're getting.
Yeah.
This hasn't reached the normie space where everybody's like, oh, I let me check out this NFT thing. It's still
Mhm.
very niche and for unique people who understand the internet and that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
they're forward thinking investors for sure. I think that this is a factor for investors and people who are ahead of the game. This is them looking getting into something new because it's fairly new. I think it's only been like a year or two old.
Yeah.
I forgot when it started, but like it's still fairly new technology,
Mhm.
and like we were talking about to get to the curb. There's no curbside thing for it. It's still looking at it in a browser, and so it's fairly new. But like there's a very real possibility that people are going to create TVs to hang on your wall that just display Bitcoin stuff or just to display NFT things. So things that are unique that only you have access to and you can only watch in your house. Like I think there's going to be stuff like that for sure, or
Right.
some kind
Mhm.
of 3D image
Mhm.
that you can only see if you wear goggles or whatever, but to everyone
All
else,
right.
it's just a
So it's
flat
going to be all
box.
these
Like,
other industries like that's going to
yeah,
start
yeah, yeah.
bubbling up around this. One quick
There's
point
gonna
about
be
something we were talking
okay.
about earlier. We were
Mhm,
talking about like how Spotify and podcasts and things like that.
mhm,
Amazon and Apple, and this goes back to the NFTs as well, right? But
yeah,
Amazon and Apple, they have a better game plan when it comes to purchasing podcasts
mhm,
because now with Amazon, they're taking some of those podcasts and making them into Amazon original shows, right? And I'm quite
yeah.
sure Apple is going to do that as well. And there had been talk about Netflix also trying to purchase podcasts and then make them into shows. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because the artists with the NFTs
Mhm,
don't have to now necessarily, once they understand and able to educate their fan base on how they can consume you know new pieces of art that a specific artist puts out.
yeah.
This is not good for Spotify, let's just say that.
Long term, this is a bad deal for
Yeah,
Spotify. Long
because we talk about this all the time. Spotify is a music streaming platform. Period. That is it. They do not do anything else at all.
no, yeah,
Nothing. In podcasts. But all you're doing is listening on an app. They don't have any other assets to actually expand. Artists, like with articles and just being educated about what people are saying, what industry people, what very experienced and educated and highly intelligent people who study this stuff, what people are saying about how Spotify and these exclusive music streaming services are screwing a
Hmm.
mess out of artists, I think
Yeah.
users and fans are starting to realize, like, hey, you know what? Let's support this artist in a different way. And these NFTs are going to mean that artists do not even have to deal with companies like Spotify or
Hmm.
majors. I like this. I'm not it's not something I still, you know what? I need to get some more information on it because I know Wall Street loves it. I'm not quite sure
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
it would work in the music space, but I do know Spotify, you better look out for this.